I love the graphing method. It's just so simple. And with the technology today, you pretty much always have access to that graphic calculator online. We can use those graphs to not only tell us what the solutions are, but sometimes how many solutions there are. There are three different things that can happen, and we're going to take a look at each of them here. I would like you to get your Desmos calculator up, do a quick pause, and graph these two equations. Unpause when you're ready to move on. Okay, your colors may be different than mine, but you should see two graphs that look like this. So we've got one kind of going up, one kind of going down, and they cross each other right here. That's the solution to the system. But let's think about this. Because the red line goes off in those two directions and the black line goes off in those two directions, they're not ever going to cross again. This ordered pair is the only time they cross and is therefore the only solution to the system. So what that means is that if you've got two lines like we had that just cross each other once, I'm just going to make a very rough sketch of what that looks like. So we had one like this, we had one like this. They crossed each other once. What you have is one solution. This happens a lot, but it's not the only option. I want you now, once again, to pull up your Desmos, clear out those two equations, pause the video while you now graph these next two equations. Unpause when you're ready to move on. Hey, let's take a look at what we have. Now on this screen, I'm not seeing these two lines cross each other. And that's what I'm looking for when it comes to solutions. So let's just see. No, it's still not happening. What if we go the other direction? So not only am I not seeing where these two lines cross, they're not even getting closer together. These two lines are parallel, meaning they're always going at the same angle. They're not ever going to get closer together than they are right now. These two lines will never cross. That happens sometimes. So a quick sketch. We got one line like this. We got another line like that. If they're truly parallel, the exact same tilt, they will never cross each other. No crossings just means this system has no solution. There is no ordered pair that makes both equations true at the same time. So sometimes there's one solution. That happens a lot. Sometimes with parallel lines, there's no solution. Wonder what this third option is. Let's try the same thing. Do a quick pause, graph those on Desmos. Let's see what's happening. Unpause when you're ready to move on. All right, I hope that you've already looked at them. Let's see what we got. So there's line number one, nice. X minus y equals 2. There's line number 2. I only see one line. Maybe I'll make it a different color. That might make it easier to see. I still only see one line. Now, what if I turn the red one off by just clicking on the circle? Okay, now I see the purple line. And if I bring the red line back, well, my goodness, they're the same thing. My two lines are actually the same line. Guess what? That happens sometimes. Those equations look different, but they aren't really. So what I got was the same line twice, one right on top of the other. If that happens, that means your two lines don't just overlap at one point, like this case, they overlap everywhere. You don't have just one solution this time. You don't even have 2 or 3 or 4 solutions. You have infinitely many. solutions, because every point that makes the first equation true also makes the second equation true. Now here's my advice. There's not a space for this on the front of your toolkit. I would put this on the back. This is what it looks like when there's one solution, your two lines cross. This is what it looks like when there's no solution. Your two lines are parallel and never meet. This is what it looks like when there's many solutions. It's just the same line twice.